Welcome to Bwaise Informal Settlement. Located in Kawempe Division, less than 8 kilometers from the heart of Kampala, the capital city of Uganda. Due to the high rural to urban migration and high birth rates, Bwaise's population has grown rapidly without sufficient planning for the increased services required. Majority of the urban poor are employed in informal business, such as petty trading in markets or roadside small businesses. The slum residents have limited access to safe and affordable drinking water, inadequate sanitation facilities, poor solid waste management and drainage systems leading to floods during the rainy seasons.
When it rains, Bwaise has a problem of floods.
The major problem in Bwaise is toilet, or we call it sanitation.
There are so many houses and they don't have toilets. The few toilets they have, they are already full, whereby they don't even have access for emptying them, which is a very serious problem.
It is against this background that Actogether, a local non-profit organization affiliated with Slum Dwellers International, is working hand in hand with the National Slum Dwellers Federation of Uganda to proactively bring about sustainable solutions to urban poverty.
After realizing that we have problems in our communities, we agreed that we cannot solve these problems if we are not united. We decided to start our community savings. These community savings help us to meet, discuss issues, and get solutions for the problems.
The National Slum Dwellers Federation of Uganda uses savings as a tool for mobilizing the urban poor, bringing them together, building their capacities and trust to act as a collective for upgrading their settlements.
Federation, are we together? We are one, oh, we are together. We are one, oh, we are together. We are one.
To get the daily savings, slum dwellers engage in all sorts of income generation activities and employment, including retail shops, tailoring, making candles and recycling garbage to make charcoal.
We have 210 savers. 180 are women, 30 are men. We have more women than men because most of the problems at home are faced by women. You find that these women have to see that they keep some money for those problems which face them. We have two types of saving books. One is daily saving and another one is for our urban poor fund. And then our urban poor fund is the fund we put to see that if you want to get a big project, that's where you can focus. You have a contribution and then the fund will also help to uplift your project. We save 3,000 Ugandan shillings every month, every member.
Each savings group has a collector, a treasurer, and an auditor to manage the savings.
We have a collector who will move door to door, will find you where you work, and will collect that money. After collecting the money, the collector will give the money to the treasurer, and the treasurer's responsibility is to take this money to the bank. When the meeting of the group sits every week, she has to tell you how much money was collected and how much money was banked. Then the auditing committee will have to audit all the savers' books and the receipts to make sure that what the treasurer is saying is the same as the money in the bank.
When people are joining saving groups, oftentimes they focus solely on livelihood issues.
Kana akatabo kano ka saving wange akwata kunze nze nnyini era we manjagalidde sente zino nzikola ki naye ekitali ku zino ku suubi kirisinziira bwe nkoze nengenda nkubayo omulanga nenyongera mu dduuka lyange.
With time and greater exposure to Federation rituals such as household mapping, enumeration, and exchange visits with other slum dwellers federations, communities begin to formulate an urban agenda that looks beyond group memberships towards transformation of the settlements they live in.
We do mapping and enumeration to know how many houses are there, how many people are there, and what are the problems facing that area.
Mapping and enumeration exercises are crucial to slum dwellers federations because they generate evidence that slum dwellers use for planning and negotiating with local authorities. After the enumeration, the data was then analyzed.
And the key findings were:
they don't have clean water, they don't have toilets, they don't have good systems of garbage collection.
Limited access to sanitation facilities was one of the most pressing needs identified by the community. For example, in Kalimali community, 80 families were using only one dilapidated pit latrine.
The Kalimali people had a meeting and they had identified the project to be done in the area. That was a sanitation unit, and on that sanitation unit we are planning to have the toilet and the caretaker's house and a community hall.
To bring about sustainable change in their community, the urban poor in Bwaise are continuing to unite under the National Slum Dwellers Federation, mobilizing resources and working hard to see change for the better in their community.
We are together, we are federation, are we together? We are one, we are together, we are one. Federation, are we together? We are one,